Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm gonna teach you guys how you can bring the dragon to the overworld and have it linger wherever you want to put it, like in the Hermitcraft episode from .m. I'm also gonna teach you some other stuff like how to freeze the dragon in the end. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm in a copy of my survival series as an example, and I plan to put the dragon on top of this villager farm. And so I'm gonna go step by step through the process and gonna teach you guys how you can make it safe so dragon doesn't destroy anything on the overworld, and also talk about some problems you guys might come with. So you guys will need at least this stuff. You will need something to kill the dragon, of course. If you're a pro and you don't need armor or pickaxes and whatever, you don't need that. But if you're like me, then you will probably need more stuff than this. So just equip yourself so you guys can kill the dragon. Also, apart from that, you're gonna need some ender pearls, some elytra, and some firewall rockets. You're also gonna need some scaffolding blocks. It could be anything, it doesn't have to be scaffolding, although I prefer it if it is scaffolding, but you guys can use anything. And I would recommend having at least these blocks in this quantity. You might need less lime blocks or less endstone, but I would recommend having this just in case of an emergency or anything happening. So after you have gathered everything, you will need to get into the end dimension. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to kill the dragon if you haven't. So go there, kill the dragon, go back, get your stuff, and come back here. If you have killed the dragon, then you can skip that step. And you're gonna need some end crystals, 4, so you can summon the dragon again and do all the stuff that I'm gonna teach you guys. But do not summon the dragon yet, because we need to do some preparing. So after that, you will want to get some scaffolding and get it up to Y200. So just keep going until you reach Y200. And after you've done that, you will want to put some blocks down. I will leave a Litematica on my Discord server, so you guys can get that Litematica there. But you will need to place some blocks at some specific coordinates. I will also leave the coordinates in the description. And this is so the dragon gets confused and freezes. I have a video explaining on detail why this happens. So if you're interested, check that out. And at these coordinates, you guys will want to put some endstone. After having placed all the blocks, remember to remove any scaffolding that might be at 0, 0. So having placed all of the blocks, we can summon the dragon and make it freeze so we can easily move it around and do some stuff with it. So you will want to put your 4 end crystals on the end portal and summon the dragon. This is gonna make the crystals in the towers appear one by one. Now that the dragon has been summoned, you will want to remove the crystals one by one. Make sure to leave one crystal and wait for the dragon to go into the middle. Once the dragon goes into the middle, you will want to quickly break the crystal and jump towards the dragon. Now, because I'm in creative, the dragon didn't move and freezed immediately. But in survival, the dragon will start chasing you. And so that's why we jump from the pillar. Now that we have a frozen dragon, we will want to push it through the end gateway and wait for another to spawn. This happens because since we don't have a portal and a way out of here, the game continually checks if there's a dragon existing in the end island. If there isn't, after some time, it will spawn a new one so you can kill it and open the portal. We can use this to our advantage to hide the current dragon and kill the one that will appear after it. Now, I will build a flying machine so that the dragon gets pushed through the end gateway. So you guys can see the dragon's getting pushed. Okay, it might be the case that the dragon's a little bit low. In that case, you will need to stop the flying machine and get it up a little bit. In this case, I think that, yeah, we're a little bit too low, so I'm gonna do that. Get some obsidian. Stop this. And I'm gonna use some pistons to move it a little bit. And once it's kind of like in range, like this, you will push it up by a bit. And now the gateway activates and this dragon should disappear. There. After having done all that, you will need to wait for a bit. A new dragon will spawn. You gotta wait around 1 to 5 minutes, I think. And then the new dragon will spawn. And there we go, the new dragon has spawned. It will stay up there for a while, and when it goes down, it would also get frozen. So I'm gonna do a tick warp. And you guys can see that when it gets down, it freezes. Okay, now that we have the portal open, we will go and retrieve the other dragon. I'll remind you guys that I have a video just explaining this and nothing else in my channel. So if you just wanna have a dragon frozen with the end portal open, I have another video in case you need it. But let's continue with this. So, get your Ender Pearl and your Elytra equipped and go through the gateway. And once you reach the other side, you will find the dragon. Now, it might or might not be frozen. If it is, just log out and log back in. Once you do that, the dragon will start moving. And you will want to follow it. Now, the dragon might want to go down below the island. And that's fine. It might happen that dragon stays right here. And if it does that, then don't worry, it will surely come up after a while. So you will want to wait till the dragon comes up here and then jump into the portal and come back to the end. So I'll show you guys how to do it once the dragon gets up here. So you guys can see the dragon came up here and it's coming down. So once it gets up to here, you just go through the portal. You will appear either at spawn or you will either appear at spawn or at the last place you slept in. And now you will want to go to the end again. Once you load back the end, you will see the dragon's frozen. And here you will want to enable hitboxes with F3 and B. And get the dragon into position. So let's use some pistons. And once it is on top of the gateway, you want to push it down. So now, once the green hitbox is like this, almost reaching into the portal, you will want to push it once more. See, it didn't move, so let's do it again. One more time. Let's see. And now that it moved, you can see it went through the portal. You go to the overworld. Probably should use a shield or something. You can see it's still nothing, so we go back to the end. And we repeat this process until the dragon has appeared in the overworld. Now, typically this is what would happen, because pushing it down will not move the dragon to the overworld, but it can sometimes happen. Also, I gotta give credit to Jellymeep, which was the person who discovered this thing of the dragon going to the overworld. I'll leave you guys his channel in the description. And what you guys will want to do now that the dragon is completely below the portal is break some blocks here. Make yourself some space. And after that, we want to push some blocks up. And let's check in the overworld if it has appeared. Hasn't. Same thing again. Go back to the end. Okay, now we have a dragon on the overworld. And you could leave it like this. It will not go anywhere, not try to attack you, and it will be fine. It can break blocks if you put some blocks there. Let's say you put some slime block here, it will break it, so just be careful with that. Also, this is the spawn, the world spawn. If you don't know which block or coordinate is your world spawn, you may want to throw some concrete or some sand through the portal, and the place that it appears in will be the world spawn. So if you keep throwing concrete through the end portal, then it will make a tower like this, and you can put some obsidian at the top, and that's where the dragon will spawn, the highest block in the world spawn coordinates. Okay, now that we have the dragon, we will want to move it to somewhere. To do that, we're gonna first go to the place we wanna get the dragon to. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so we're here, and what we will want to do is check the coordinates. So we will do F3 and check what the coordinates are, and then go back to where the dragon is and just build 2 flying machines with 2 stoppers. Also, you guys have to do it now. Okay, so now that we're here, we will want to identify what's the direction we want to move the dragon in. In my case is this one. And so we will go a little bit back, same height as the highest block, which is the obsidian block. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we'll build a flying machine. It's important to put a piston and some slimes so the dragon gets pushed. And let's finish this. This on this side. And here, just put a block of redstone. There. Now, I'm gonna put some obsidian so this doesn't go flying. And we will need to build the stopper, which is gonna make it so the dragon doesn't come back here later. So we'll just go straight, checking the coordinates, and when you get to your desired coordinates, you build the stopper. Alright, so now I place the two obsidian blocks where I want the dragon to be. I'll go, a little bit farther. This is the first obsidian block. I'll go a little bit farther and place a stopper for the flying machine. Now, you want to go a little bit back also. And here, we're going to move one to the right and one up. So the flying machine is going to come through here, right? And here, ideally, would be the redstone block that we placed on top of the, or next to the normal piston. So you will want to check that, the coordinates, the height, and everything. And here we're gonna put a piston and some slime, and we're gonna put a block of redstone, and you can put any block here, but I'm gonna put endstone. Down below, you want to get a sticky piston and some slime blocks like this. Make sure they're not more than 10. And put a redstone block like this. So when the redstone block comes, it will move the piston, also update it, and move the redstone block, and this will start to go like this, and so the dragon will stop here and bounce about. And we're gonna do the same thing for the other part. Also, make sure to put the obsidian that's gonna stop the flying machine. Okay, that's done. I've adjusted everything a little bit because it was a little bit too high, but now it should be all good. And so let's go back with the dragon. Okay, now that we have set everything in position, let's remove this and let's make this go flying. And you will see this starts pushing the dragon farther and farther away. Okay, now you will see once the flying machine passes, the stopper will jump in action. So here, do this, and just starts going. And the flying machine will stop here, the dragon will go through the blocks and it will get stopped there. Now, once this happens, so let's see, let's get the dragon. Now, once this happens, the dragon starts bouncing, you will want to either log off or fly away. Now, it might be the case that this is still going like this. If so, just, put a block, something, and break it. We don't need this anymore. Make sure to keep the dragon loaded. And we are gonna do the same thing here. So F3 and B. If you see the dragons a little bit offset, you can do the same thing. So just wait the dragon to stay in front of the flying machine here, for example, and unload the world. So just log off or fly away. Now that we have it a little bit more centered, we do the same thing. So we set the flying machine. Don't worry about this bubbly thing. It should still catch the dragon. I have to say that this setup is pretty reliable, but if you have some black or you've placed the stopper between borders, in between chunks or something, it can get a little bit funky. So it is best to do this quickly. Oh, it seems this one's a little bit low. Let me well, if you have any problem, you can just break this block and update the piston, and it will keep going. So okay, now that we have the dragon like this stuck here, we will want to log off or get away, and when you load back in, the dragon will start to go around the place you unloaded it at. To keep the dragon here and stop it from drifting, when you log on and log off, which it still might be a bit of drifting and you might need to move it again in the future, but to prevent that, you will want to go F3 and G, see what chunks the dragon is moving around. So it seems like this one, and here you will build a chunk loader. So it is not required, but it is really helpful if you don't want to be moving the dragon all the time. So here you will build your chunk loader, and that will prevent the dragon from just moving little by little its center where it's moving around. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found it helpful, please leave a comment. It will make my day. If you had any problems, you can also leave them there, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. To the people who have helped me achieve this, so Jellymeep and FX, who's helped me with some ideas for the flying machines, thank you very much. To my community and the people who join me in my streams and help me there, also thank you very much. I'll leave a comment to Jellymeep's video, which will teach you some other stuff that might be helpful when you are doing this. I will also link to Docm's video on the Hermitcraft server where he does this, and I want to thank him for letting me show this off in that amazing server. Also, if you want to see more of this, you can subscribe to my channel and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I hope you stay well and see you on the next one. Bye.